What is up? What it do, man? I'm glad to be here in the brand new year with each and every one of you. Happy holidays, happy new year. We are the third week into 2026, and depending on how you look at it, 2026 is going well, and for other people, 2026 is fucked up. I don't know, but um sound off in the chat. How is 2026 going for you all? I know I've been MIA. I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. I'm sorry. 2026 has been good, but things had to be taken care of. It just is what it is. But again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being a part of the family. And I want to welcome and usher y'all and thank y'all for coming back in the new year, 2026. I'm not going to say it's a new me or anything like that. It is the same old me, but we're going to be trying to do some new things. Hopefully we got some new things coming down the pipeline. Hopefully, life progresses in the way that I intended to. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. And, all those good things happen, blessings and everything. And then we can really get back on track. Because to be honest, I've been off track all 2025 and half of 2024. It is what it is, man. No excuses, but it just is what it is. Now, with that being said, put down in the comment section and let me know, how is everybody doing? Please let me know how the family is doing, because like I said, it's been a long time. I was supposed to be dropping content today, but I don't know if you follow me on any of my social media platforms. TikTok, Homegrown Kicks. Facebook, Homegrown Kicks. Man, we got to get the Facebook up. What else? Reddit. Do I do Reddit? Yeah, I do Reddit. Instagram, homegrown_kicks. But yeah, if you follow me on TikTok or if you follow me on Instagram, that's where you get like the most content from me other than YouTube. If you watched my stories earlier today, I'm telling you, you need to watch my stories because it's crazy. And I got a weak eye or something. It's crazy. I need to get my rest. I'm looking dry face. But if you watched my stories earlier on Instagram, I cataloged or showed or displayed my everyday struggles trying to get ready, because I promise you the idea was for me to get on here and go live at 9 o'clock. Imani, what's going on, Imani? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Glad to see you here. How is your new year? I know the last time we spoke, it was in 2025 before the end of the year, and everybody seemed to be doing pretty good then. How y'all doing now? But yeah, like I said, I was showing on my Instagram stories about me trying to get set and get ready for the live, and it was a struggle, man. I don't know if I got ADD, ADHD, my brain ain't working. I don't know, but it was a struggle nonetheless. And then as soon as I thought I had everything in line, in order, trust me, because I've been working on everything since about 8 o'clock this morning, since about 7 or 8 o'clock this morning, trying to edit, do all that stuff, and still couldn't get the video out. I've been working on a video for like the last 3 or 4 days and still couldn't get it out on time because something always seems to freaking happen. But as soon as I thought I was going to go live, nothing worked. Couldn't upload the thumbnail, couldn't put anything in, couldn't get nothing loaded to get this live going. But I kept pressing through it, and here we are now. We got a good live for you all tonight. Again, don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. But we got a good live for y'all tonight. I don't know if you read the title. I don't know if you saw the description. If you saw any of that, it's pretty much a little brief goings on about what the lives are going to be about. But I want to ask, because it's been a while, has anybody picked anything up in the new year? The real white man would say, "What's good, brother, man? What's good? What's goody with you, fam? What's good, man?" Um, denying. Oh, Dan. Oh, damn, man, you got me, man, you got me tripping over here. Danny and Grace channel said, "Do you like rap?" Depends on what kind of rap you're talking about. Um, a little bit older rap I do like. Rap nowadays, and I don't want to sound old when I say this because it feels um like it feels like when your parents used to talk to you about your choice in music. But like rap now, it's fucking garbage. I like some new rap now, but I do like rap. I like rap. I like R&B. I like rock. I like neo soul. I like classic music. I like jazz. I like all different types of genre of music because I used to produce a little bit. So I used to be in the studio and all that other kind of stuff. For those that don't know, yeah, I used to dibble and dabble in music. So yeah, I do like rap. Do you like rap? What kind of music do you like? But yeah, what did you all pick up in 2025 and in 2026? This, let me see. Oh well, y'all can't see it, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and it's not even plugged in. Why are you doing all that? Are you plugged in? This shoe right here, we talked about this a little bit. This shoe broke the sneaker internet. A lot of people are still talking about this shoe to this day. A lot of people are still talking about the struggles, still trying to get pairs. The prices have gone down on these shoes, but people are still trying to get legit pairs, trying to get pairs to be legit checked and all that kind of stuff. The Gamma 11s has to be one of the best releases in the last couple of years. I don't know very many people that reacted to a lot of shoes the way they reacted to the Gamma 11s. But yeah, that was a crazy one right there. I'm just glad to have a pair. What else released? The Flight Club Jordan 4s, the Flight Club 4s. I don't have an image of that. Maybe if I find an image of that, I'll show those off. The Flight Club 4s dropped last weekend. I wasn't interested in those. I saw them in person. They're not a bad shoe. It's just not a necessary shoe. A lot of people, including myself, didn't even know the history behind the Flight Club whole thing. I heard a little bit about it, but then I had to go look up some more information and heard about it from Nightwing, Wear Testers. If y'all don't know who that is, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know who that is more than y'all know who I am. And I almost forgot. If you don't know who I am, I go by the name HG. We talk about sneakers, streetwear, and news current to the culture. So if that's what you about, come on and tap in. We all about family as well. We take care of each other around here, and we celebrate one another. But yeah, Nightwing did a really good video on that and showed some like really rare stuff from the past. These dropped over the weekend as well. The Dornbecker 17s. And once again, before I forget, shout out to my Red Cup, Double Cup fam. What y'all drinking on tonight? But the Dornbecker 17s dropped over the weekend, supposedly limited to 10,000 pair. But you know how I go around here. We don't pay attention or listen to the stock numbers because nobody ever actually knows how many pairs have released. Regardless of how many pairs there actually are, I hit on a pair. Retail price was $230. Were you able to get a pair? Did you go for the Dornbecker 17s? And what are your thoughts on them? Are they cool? Are they ugly? Unnecessary? A great cause for the purpose? What about it do you or do you not like about this shoe? For me, I know I had to get a pair. This is probably one of the best Dornbeckers to release, in my opinion, in the last 3 or 4 years. I know 1 year they only released exclusive Dornbeckers that you had to like actually get on a website and bid for, and they were going for crazy prices. I wasn't going to do that. I myself wasn't going to do that. But when this set of Dornbeckers released, there were 6 pairs. The Vomero was one of my favorite pairs. The Air Force Ones was my second favorite pair. And this was my most favorite pair. And it almost came a choice between the Air Force Ones and the DB17s. But of course, I got the DB17s because I'm a big kid. I like the glow feature. And it puts me in the mind of the Doernbecher 14s with that purple iridescent kind of look. I do not have them here with me in the studio. They are upstairs. I plan on doing a unboxing video for the Doernbecher 17s and talking about that. I also plan on doing like something showing off some of the extra stuff on my TikTok. So again, if you want to see about the extra stuff and the cool little stuff that they have going on, follow me over on my TikTok. It's Jay, but it's also under Homegrown Kicks as well. So let me know if you need help. You can follow the link on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram, homegrown_kicks, to find me there. Now, let's go ahead and move in on not necessarily the thumbnail, but one of the huge things that I wanted to talk about tonight. And it is, let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. I wish I need a what do I need? I need $1 million. But I also need a co-host as well, man, to help me out, drop some of this stuff. But this one is about eBay. And I hate to say it, and I know. No. Wait. You all. eBay is apparently joined the league of supervillains and has allowed fakes to pass their authentication. No. Wait. And I know that's how a lot of y'all are feeling, because between the big three, GOAT, StockX. Well, StockX is at the bottom of the totem pole, but the big three is StockX, GOAT, and eBay. Those are the three biggest areas that people are going to legit check shoes and get shoes. And hopefully sooner or later they'll be on my Reddit community, Real Legit Checks, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But those are the three places where people go to get their shoes authenticated, and they trust that they're going to get some real shoes once they go through the process. Well, unfortunately, via my subreddit group, Real Legit Check, we got reports of somebody that received fake shoes from eBay. And these aren't just like good fakes. These are super blatant fakes right here. And we're going to get through it and show you right here. And I don't know if this is a case of, well, we'll talk about it at the end. But I want to see, did somebody fall asleep at the desk? Which is why this picture I created has an image like this. Did the eBay employee fall asleep at the desk? So right here we have a pair of Air Jordan 23 finales. Now, if you're not familiar with these, they came in a pack and they were limited to 529 pairs that released back in 2008. So, I mean, when you hear that, we already know a couple of things. Extremely rare, hard to find, extremely expensive, and they're all of the above. And yeah, I mean, regular picture, fairly decent shoe. Shout out to Real Legit Check on Reddit. If you really want some real information about what's going on, I suggest y'all slide on over to Reddit. But I mean, nice looking shoe. If I told you that this shoe was fake, would you know? Would you even care if I told you this shoe was fake? Because I don't know very many Jordan 23 fans out there. Jordan has a lot of silhouettes that are very niche silhouettes and are only for certain people. And I guess they understood that, which is why they only released 529 pairs. That's the actual Redditor with the pairs in hand. Got them from eBay. And there's the eBay listing. Now, he didn't show me the eBay listing. I had to do extra research and find the eBay listing myself. And this is the pair that he grabbed, $490. Now, for a shoe that's only got 529 pairs and released almost 20 years ago, $490 seems a little cheap. But I mean, what do I know? I don't know anything about Jordan 23s or the popularity, if there is or if there isn't, because just because the shoe is rare doesn't mean it has like crazy value. You're gonna have to take my word for it because I didn't feel like going and looking at it. But if you go to GOAT or StockX, there are very few pairs that are being sold on the aftermarket. That's because there's only 529 pairs and most people aren't looking to sell them. But the sizes that are available on GOAT and StockX for sale go for nothing less than $1,200. And you can't even offer a price for it. It's just flat. You pay the $1,200 or you don't get them at all. You just keep it pushing. It is what it is. So with that in mind, this seems a little too good to be true. Now you might ask, well, how in the hell would you know that they're fake? Okay, so keep in mind, like I said, these pairs released in 2008. Take a close look at this sizing label tag, and you'll see the production dates on this shoe are February 4th, 2024 to, what is that, May 28th, 2024? That's a dead giveaway. That is a dead giveaway. Another dead giveaway, I don't know if how many of you all were paying attention to the shoe, but on the actual Jordan 23 finale, the upper overlay side panels, that is this part right here, this area right here. As you can see, it's suede on this. I mean, it's leather. This is a all leather constructed upper. The Jordan 23 finales that released in 2008 in the 529 pairs didn't have a leather overlay side panel. It was completely suede. I don't know how much research this person did on the shoes that he went after, but as soon as he dropped them in the group and he asked for a legit check, and I did some research, it took me all of maybe 5 minutes to research the shoe and to realize, I'm like, nah, brother, nah. This shoe is supposed to be suede on the upper. The tongue looked like shit. The sizing label says 2025, like they were just dropped last year, and they were dropped almost 20 years ago. And there has never been a retro of this silhouette. No, you got a fake pair of shoes and you spent $490 on it. It said the medium olive one low is dropping on the 31st. They kind of tough looking though. They okay. I see a lot of people kind of hyping that up. I mean, it's that Travis Scott effect. It's like, okay, it's the same thing that happened with the Mocha Highs. It's the same thing that happened with the Mocha Lows. Anytime, and Jordan Brand knows exactly what they're doing, and Nike knows exactly what they're doing. Anytime they drop a colorway similarly to a hype release, they know that people are going to go nuts for it. When I saw they were doing the medium olive lows as a Jordan 1 low, I was like, okay. I'm like, they're cool. But I think it's because I understood what it is that they were trying to do is what kind of pushed me away from it. Instead of them giving a large release on the Travis Scott olive lows, they limited that release and then they came back like a year or two later with these Jordan 1 olive lows, and they want people to like lose their goddamn minds and buy unnecessary pairs and just spend unnecessary money. But yeah, they nice. They not bad. They're not bad. They I mean, I ain't going for it. W prompt, very accurate. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Bro almost got scammed for sure. Yeah. Now, the thing about, okay, so here's the thing about that. When I spoke to the guy, here's a caveat to the story. When I spoke to the guy and George Watt said, weak as fuck. What's going on, George? Man, salutes to you, fam. When I spoke to the guy, I asked him, I said, let me see both pairs of shoes. I said, I can't fully trust what people are saying because some people like to skew the story. Some people like to only tell their side of the story the way they want it to be told in order to kind of in order to burst people's bubble or people or mess up people's perception about something or to kind of catch somebody in gotcha moment, you know what I'm saying? So I told him, I was like, I hear what you're saying and I hear what you're telling me, but I can't believe you 100% and you can't expect me to believe you 100%. And that's why I'm not treating this and I'm not presenting this to you as eBay being at 100% fault. But what I am telling you is eBay did sell him these. The listing, as I showed, said eBay authentication, and guaranteed, you can see that at the bottom. But there are ways around that. I do know there are ways to get around eBay's authentication guarantee. As a matter of fact, I found out another way you can get around eBay's authentication guarantee from my Reddit group, the real, well, not the, but real legit check, where there are actual people out there who have friends at eBay's authentication center, and they just give them to their friends, and their friends authenticate them and push them through. And in this instance, one of their friends pushed through a pair of fakes. But also, you can sell a pair of shoes to somebody at a price so cheap that eBay won't authenticate them. I don't know why I want to keep saying authentication. So with that being said, I asked him, I said, hey, I need to see both pairs of shoes, the left and the right. I need to see the eBay tag attached to the shoe, or I need to see the eBay tag, period, for that shoe. And I need you to scan it and show me where the QR code takes you to their authentication center saying that it is for the Jordan 23. He has yet to show me those pictures of both shoes together and of the tag. I do know this is the listing that he bought the shoes from, but I don't have any proof that eBay authenticated them. So there is a little bit of a backdoor or a little bit of sketchiness to his claims. So until proven otherwise, eBay still has a good track record, in my opinion. So I mean, you can take a bit of sigh of relief on that, but yeah, I'm not gonna completely throw eBay up under the bus, but he did drop another post where he said that eBay authenticated a pair of Air Jordan 12 flu games, and the listing said that they were the 2025 pair, and they ended up being the 2015 pair, and eBay just passed them through. And I had to explain to him, and that's what really makes me question what type of individual he is and what his motive is, if he's trying to get one of those gotcha moments or trying to ruin people's perception of eBay. I don't know what the purpose may be behind it, but because it's just kind of odd that it happened, something like that happened to him twice in a row. But they did push through a pair of 2025s, I mean 2015s as 2025s, but I also had to explain to him that eBay's authentication process is not necessarily to say that it is the correct date, but their authentication process is to tell you whether the shoe is authentically from Nike or not, like an authorized shoe from Nike or Jordan or not. But I will say the regular eBay guarantee process is to make sure that the listing is exactly as described. So from that end, from regular eBay, it was not as described. For the 23, he got his $490 plus tax back. And I don't know if he sent the flu games back or not, but I don't know what happened with that. So hopefully he got whatever he was looking for out of that situation. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, 6'7", right? But he said eBay screwed the pooch with this one. Yeah, twice. Juanito Mamani. That's a dope name. But yeah, they definitely fucked around and fucked up. Real quick, y'all. I want to take we're about 30 minutes in. And like I always say, I'm gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. Because I really need to lay down. We ain't finna leave yet though. We ain't finna leave yet. We got a lot more to talk about. But I want to take a brief intermission to give a shout out to Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. I don't know if you all are familiar with who he is, but I'm guessing by the name you can pretty much understand what's going on. So let me see. Let me make sure. Let me pull up his IG. If you need some shoes, Nappy 29er, what's good, man? Salutes to you, fam. Everything is good in the new year. How is everybody doing in 2026, man? We haven't spoken since 2025. It's a new year. Everybody doing good. What are y'all looking forward to this year in terms of releases? Are you going to dial it back now that everything is looking pretty freaking screwed up, man? Are y'all going to dial back severely, or are y'all going to stay on the same route y'all was on before? But Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks on YouTube. He's going to go live tomorrow afternoon for Retrovision. So if you aren't familiar with him, you can head over to his YouTube, check him out. He gets a lot of pairs in early. He drops early looks at shoes, legit. I've seen where he gets them from. I know where he gets them from. So for the most part, I can vouch for him on that. But yeah, Retrovision, some really dope content. So if you're, like I said, if you're not familiar with that, head on over there. And also, because as you like right here, perfect example, the reverse breads, or the, what are they calling them? The sample breads. He's got them in hand, size 8 through 13. If you need them, hit him up. As a matter of fact, I might try to brave the impending storm to try to get me a pair. As you see, he has pairs of the DB17s, and he had to actually stand in line to get these. He was in line at the local Athlete's Foot or Snipes. I can't remember which one it was, but he was buying pairs off of people. So he actually, in this instance, he actually putting in the footwork to get the pairs to get to y'all. The price on it, I don't know what the price is on it, but he usually gives a fair pricing. So again, head over there and ask him about that. These right here, I need y'all to head on over. Let me see, because his partner is actually selling pairs currently right now. These are a dope set of sneakers. Nike SB. I forgot what they're called, but these are so dope. So if y'all don't know, head on over. What is the name? Oh, I can't believe I'm fumbling this right now. Let me go back. Go back to retros. Mia Pia's Kicks. Let me see if I can type that in. Mia's Pia's Kicks. Instagram search Mia's Pia's Kicks. There we go. Let me see. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Let me pull this up. Share screen. Boom. Right there. Head on over to Mia's Pia's Kicks. That's his daughter. She got access to the shoes. She can get them for you. I'm pretty sure if you ask, if she can't, she'll make a way. I don't know the pricing on these is either, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be a good deal. So Mia's Pia's Kicks and Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. Head on over there. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and help y'all out real quick. I'm going to post the link in the chat. I'm going to do the smart thing. And go ahead and post that in the chat. Boom. The Real White Man said he's live right now. Let me see. Let me go ahead and let me check. Let me see if he's live right now. Oh, wait. Is Retro live on YouTube right now? Let me see. Oh, no, he's not on Instagram. I was just over there on Instagram. Let me see. Why is he not showing up on Instagram? Nah, that's Ryan. Let me see. Let me type him a quick message. Let me type my boy a quick message. And then let me go ahead and let me see. What? Sometimes Instagram is a pain in the ass, man. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, okay, I do see where it says live, but it won't let me. For whatever reason, it won't let me access Retros live. So, if you get an opportunity, let Retro know that I'm giving him a shout out. I don't know why it won't let me see his live, but go let him know that you're showing love to Mia's Pia's Kicks and all of that. Now, let me see. Oh, I also want to make the announcement that I am no longer a let me say this. I am no longer a affiliate of Reshoevn8r. So, you know, we will no longer be seeing this on the lives because they are no longer supporting your boy. And I don't know what to tell you. It was probably after that Instagram video I made where I was talking about the brushes, and I said I don't know if I'm still an ambassador or in the partnership program, and I'm pretty sure because I tagged them in it. I tagged them in it, telling them they need to do something about their brushes and fixing them because we pay too much for their products for the products to be tearing up like that, and the brushes are the main focus of the product. And I kid you not, less than 48 hours after that video, they sent me an email that was like, you're no longer a part of the program, but that doesn't mean you can't be in the future. So your boy is no longer a part of the Reshoevn8r program, the Reshoevn8r team. I know. It sucks, but where one door closes, another door opens up, and I got some stuff in the works behind the scenes. So hopefully, you know, we'll be in a better space, and you all will be supporting that because it's a little bit more of a everyday user friendly item, and I mean everybody can use one, and that's as long as it goes through and everything works out fine, and I'll have a discount code and everything for that. And it's a product that you can purchase off of Amazon and all that good stuff. So if you got Amazon Prime, you can get free shipping and all that good stuff. So yeah. Stay on the lookout for that. Stay tuned in, stay tapped in, and you know, I'm gonna take care of y'all because we here. Now, moving on. Let me see. Let me find the next one. What is it? And see, this is where here we go. Is that we in the right space. So I want to go ahead and once again salutes to Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks, salutes to Mia's Pia's Kicks. And if you need a pair of shoes, they probably gonna get you laced up. So we're gonna go back to Complex. We're gonna head back over to Complex, and this one is about Big Soulja. Mr. I was the first to do this, Mr. Drake. All of that. Yeah, we gonna talk about him. Somehow he always seems to pop up wherever it may be. Now, one of the weird things about Soulja Boy is just him in general, but he is, I guess I would say, a savvy businessman. There was a video of him where somebody took a video of him in the club and they just took a video of his feet, and like they said they recognized him from his feet, and he was like, why what kind of weirdo are you where there's women in the club and you photographing my feet and you recognize me from my feet? And he got a valid point. That's crazy. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So I don't know if any of you all know, but the Air Jordan 13 Flints are dropping again in 2026. And I know it sounds like it's too early, too soon, but I think the last time the Flints dropped was like in 2019. And then they had like they fumbled the release because a lot of pairs were in a tanker in a cargo hold that dropped off of a boat, and there's a pair of Jordans sunk sitting at the bottom of the ocean. So the release was fumbled. Some pairs dropped 2019, and then we saw other pairs kind of trickle out in 2020, if I remember correctly, or it was 2020, 2021. But here they are, five or six-ish, give or take, years later, being retroed again, and I'm here for it. I am all here for it because the Flint 13s are my favorite pair. And Soulja Boy said the Flint 13s was the shoes that got his career started. The Flint 13s created an era of hip hop known as the dance era. The dance era, the jiggy era, whatever you want to call it. The Flint 13s, my shoe, created an entire hip hop era. Check these out.
Fun motherfucking fact. These is the shoes that made me create Crank That. These are shoes that made me want to get out the hood. I went to school. I was living in Atlanta. Nigga had these shoes on. I wanted them bad as fuck. We could not afford them. My mama could afford them. I ain't even get mad though. I understood we were struggling. You know what I'm saying? All my kids out there, all the kids out there, youngins out there, if y'all got something that y'all want in life, but y'all can't afford it, don't worry, bro. One day y'all gonna get it.
Right, big facts.
Changed my whole life. I feel like these shoes was the shoes that made me hustle and go get it. Fun fact.
Big fact.
Fun motherfucking fact. These is the shoes.
Nothing is forever.
That made me create Crank That. These are shoes that made me.
As long as you do what you're supposed to do, nothing is forever. You will never be broke forever as long as you pushing to be better. You will never be down and out forever. I know at times it may seem hard or it may seem relentless or unforgiving, but as long as you keep pushing, and damn, them things are like boats. What size does he wear? But as long as you keep pushing forward to being better, you will get better results. Now, I know a lot of y'all think, some of y'all think that y'all can just sit on y'all ass and better is gonna happen. Ooh, my throat hurt. My bad. My girl sprayed a whole bunch of air freshener in the car, and it tore my throat up. Pause. And I don't know if I'm coming down with something or what, but that's why I said I don't know how long we're gonna run this live, but I'm gonna try to run this live as long as I need to keep y'all informed, keep y'all in the know. But a lot of y'all think that y'all can just sit on y'all ass and manifest shit and dream shit to happen. Dreaming is the first step. You gotta do something about it. My dad used to say, dream in one hand and piss in the other one. Excuse the language. Dream in one hand, pee in the other, and see which feels faster. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass up and work for what you want is basically what that was trying to tell me. I don't know if that was the thing to tell a 9-year-old, but it sure did motivate me to be better, want better, and work harder to do better. Now let's go look at this other thing. So is he the first time I ever heard Soulja Boy say something inspirational? And that's true. That's true. It's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. Because most of the time he's saying some crazy shit that don't really make sense about nothing. But yeah, absolutely, man. Hustle for what you want, man. Bad times don't last forever. Now, this right here that I wanted to talk to y'all about. This is some crazy shit, and this is not the first time that you're going to hear about something like this, and it's not the last time that you're going to hear about this. But, I mean, when it comes from a big brand such as this, that is kind of concerning. So, a brand designer by the name of, let me make sure I get his name correct. Dajae, a brand designer. He sounds like he's from the UK by the name of Dajae, is accusing Kith of stealing his design. Now, I said that because there are a lot of bigger brands that steal design ideas from independent brands and smaller brands just because they know that, because they have the higher notoriety, that people are more likely to believe them and not care what the smaller people have to say than they are to believe the smaller people. And when you all see this, I'll let you all be the judge of this. I'll let you all come to your conclusions. All of this is on my Instagram. If you want to voice your opinion, head over to my Instagram, homegrown_kicks, tap in with the fam, and let us know what you think about both situations that we are covering tonight. Let us know. But he said Ronnie Fag stole his design. He called out Ronnie Fag and said, "Hey man, let's run the Fag, bro. You stole my shit. I'm not gonna let you get away with this." But yes, he called out Ronnie Fag and Kith over a stolen design, and we know. Well, I'll let you see. I'll let you see it. Let's go ahead and roll it. So there's the jacket as part of the spring 2026 collection. There's a tan one and there's a blue one. Absolutely fire. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a fire jacket. It's got sound to it, but I'm not gonna play the sound because it's got copywritten music. Absolute fire jacket. But according to Dajae, it's not his. It's not Kiss. It's his. So here goes.
25, come around the corner. See, I have no problems with you, but I'm not going to stand for you stealing my shit. We know the truth. We know where this comes from. There ain't no way that you coincidentally picked up that design of all these elements in this color. This color that I had specially developed in a tannery in Italy. Come on, man. You didn't go to Italy to do this shit. You can't be just coming in and bringing your corporate energy to everything. Some shit... You know what I'm saying? It comes from the soul, from the heart. Like look at the veins. Every vein, every imperfection just represents the struggle that we went through to get to this point. We independent, twin. We ain't got no corporate machine like some of these people. It's all made from our heart, from our soul. Come on, bro. Don't be stealing, bro. Look, look what we're doing. We're in the truck right now. Right now, Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie, man, do the right thing, baby boy. You can't be stealing, man. I know you do a lot of good business, and I respect your business, but don't be stealing from the guys, man.
So you see his jacket and you see Ronnie Fag's jacket. It's got the pods on the side because it's like a motorcycle jacket, so on and so forth. And I went to his social media, and if you want to head over to my IG, I tagged him and his clothing brand, A Day Without Angst, a DAO. Is the acronym, a DAO, a day without angst. And he's been designing this jacket since I think it showed like 2023, maybe before that. I can't remember if I put it in there, but he's been designing that jacket and working with that jacket for a while. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's dope. It's dope, but that shit is pricey. It's 1,500 British pounds, which is 2,500 USD. Which, when I saw that, when I did the conversion rate, I'm like, oh shit. I realized two things. I said, oh shit, this jacket is expensive as hell because I was looking to buy one. I was looking to buy one of these jackets from the brother, and I understand the price is the price. It's just currently out of my price range, and I'm pretty sure it's worth every bit of 1,500 pounds or 2,500 USD. But then I also realized how far has the US dollar depreciated, because I could have sworn it wasn't that bad. But then again, like I said, 2026 is pretty fucking rough. So, it made me take a stressful sigh. And another reason why this guy is calling Ronnie Fag out, because the Kith jacket is supposed to be half the price of his jacket, or less than half the price of his jacket. So he's undercutting this guy. He's severely undercutting this guy if indeed he did steal his design. Now, I haven't spoken to the guy specifically, so I can't say whether or not he actually did. I'm just speaking from a outside looking in perspective. But I do respect this guy for standing up for his brand and speaking up and calling people out on some bullshit. But let's take a look at the next slide. So a guy messaged him and he said 2026 might be the year of the real for real. Haven't seen people standing on truth like this in a long ass time. Well, we saw damn Kendrick Lamar stand on truth and destroy Drake. It is what it is, man. And that sent a ripple effect throughout the universe of people on this telling the truth type shit. So, but he messaged him and he said, bro, honestly, I work in Kith and we just brought out the jacket today. And seeing it in person is insane. It's daylight robbery, bro, honestly. So he's kind of admitting that Ronnie Fag stole this guy's design from his perspective. And this is what Ronnie Fag had to say. Ronnie Fag, after he called him out and made a response, Ronnie Fag had this to say. And let's see what Ronnie Fag got to say.
To pick up a few things. Gonna have to unds my sample pair. This is back from 2010 right there. That's exact.
And let me say this before I continue this video. Him sending somebody to a storage locker to pull out these baby blue Asics and saying, I'm going to have to DS my pair. That's some weak ass fucking petty. I'm not going to hold you. This is the weakest fucking attempt to be direct and petty at the same time that I've ever seen. I don't know how Ronnie Fag get down, but I mean, before I X him out, let's see what else he got to say.
Exactly 16 years ago. And this was an important shoe and moment in my life. And since then, there's obviously those, but then also
yeah.
We had these Cove discs, which I'm also going to unds, brand new, and then the pair that I wore for a while beat these up. Brought these back too. The July 5, all in the Cove colorway. Sent Jordan Bloom.
So basically, when the guy told Ronnie Fag this was a color that I had to go to an Italian leather tannery to get, it's a custom color, and my design is my design. To be honest with you, that's a baby blue colorway, but that baby blue colorway is a slight hue difference from the guy's actual jacket. And when it comes to the conversation about jacket for jacket, Ronnie, why the fuck are you showing tennis shoes? I mean, I get the guy said it was a custom colorway, but also that baby blue shoe is not the same tonal of baby blue as the guy's jacket. So what the fuck are we doing here? Instead of showing some fucking shoes, you need to be showing off your 2010 design of a baby blue jacket. You need to be showing some design sketches or some mock-ups back in 2010 of an idea of a concept. You need to show a 2010 concept piece of a baby blue Kith jacket. That's what you need to be doing. And here's the crazy thing about it is, if there was no truth to what this guy was saying, why would Ronnie Fag even acknowledge him? Ronnie Fag has been accused of many things and has ignored and not acknowledged a ton of people. And all of a sudden, he's acknowledging this guy right here. And as we know, Kith is not known for designing things. They're known for collaborating with people and using their designs and slapping their name on it, like the Sesame Streets and all the other kind of shit that they be Bandai Gundam kits, I guess like Supreme, Kith Collabor. They're known for collaborating with people. They're not known for coming up with their own shit. So I don't know. I don't know why anybody would think that this is a far-fetched idea at what this guy is saying. I just don't know. But this is not like a valid response. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I'm sorry. This is not a valid response. Look, you can see his color, his baby blue is lighter and has that distressed look. So the thing is I don't understand why Ronnie Fake pulled out a fucking pair of shoes. I don't understand that. He said also they got the money to fight a copyright lawsuit. Yeah, true, that's facts. Unless he got a patent on the design, he low key, he is. If he didn't patent his design, yeah, he shit out of luck for sure. I don't know who started Teal Jackets. Black Means known for it, but I don't think Kith versus Dude really started anything. Facts, yeah, that's true. I mean, like, and I don't know. The new wave, Lee, man, salutes to you, fam. Salutes to you. I don't know if the guy is arguing the baby blue thing. I think the guy is arguing like the design elements and the fact that it's a motorcycle jacket and the fact that it's a baby blue motorcycle jacket. I think that's what the guy is arguing because his jacket has been out since 2023. And then all of a sudden now Kith decides to do a baby blue motorcycle jacket. It seems a little bit convenient or a coincidence. But like it's been said, if he didn't patent his design or if he didn't protect his stuff, he's shit out of luck. And when it comes down to patents and designs, we all know that if enough thing, well, I know as far as artwork goes, illustrations, as long as there's enough elements to the design that are different from the original design, then you really don't have any claim to be upset. Like, you really can't say anything or do anything about it. And to be honest, if I look at it from that perspective, I think Kith's jacket is just different enough to where if this guy decided he wanted to take him to court for patent or copyright laws, that he would definitely lose because although it looks similar, and I hate to say it, but this is just devil's advocate. Although it looks similar and it has like a lot of same elements, it's different in a sense. And I know that's bullshit. I know that's bullshit to say or even hear. And I know it's fucked up because bigger companies do it to smaller companies all the time. Hell, bigger YouTubers steal shit from smaller YouTubers all the time. I've been privy to that, but I can't do nothing about that. Since, you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I look at it that way. If you pop off with an idea I come up with, then fuck it, you just pop off with it. And that means I did something that was influential, but I just didn't have enough people viewing to make me as big as them, or I didn't do enough of what I should be doing to make me as big or bigger than them. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's just motivation because, you know, ideas is like water. They flow all the time. I piss excellence. I hate to say it, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. You know what's up? You know, real shit. But yeah, you know, if this guy's design was stolen by Ronnie Fag or inspired by Ronnie Fag, and Ronnie Fag didn't give him any kind of inspirational credit, Ronnie Fag didn't call him out and invite him to some stuff or nothing like that, then yeah, I mean, that is kind of fucked up. Not that he would have to do that if that were the case, but yeah, that's fucked up to have somebody steal your design or emulate your design and sell it for half the price because you got a bigger machine behind you and, you know, gain more notoriety, and you've been working on it for months, years, days, and struggling with it. So Yeah, I can understand. I can understand. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Is the design stolen? Is this just a case of inspiration? What? What is it? Does this guy have a point, or should he just let it go, keep designing, and move on? I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Let me ask you all, who here has heard about the Instant Got 'em? Now, I thought I posted this to my Instagram, but I guess I did not. So, because I don't have some of the visual for it, the pretty Instagram like exaggerated visual for it, I will have it up here later. So follow me on my IG, homegrown_kicks. As you can see, I try to keep y'all up to date in the know. I post a lot of crazy shit, sometimes some political stuff every now and then. But as of late, I've posted a lot more because it is very important that we vote. And if you think your vote don't count, man, I've learned myself that that's a fucking lie. So yeah, if you don't vote, start thinking about voting, because if you don't, for the next 50 years, this shit gonna get ugly. But with that said, Nike sneakers alluded to at the end of the year, around the 20-ish of December, but they really started talking about it in the new year in January. They rolled out a program called Got 'em, also known as the Instant Got 'em. And I believe it is from the 19th through the 19th of January through the something of March, where Nike Sneakers is handing out instant Got-'ems for any release for that month that you get a Got-'em. They handed them out in care packages via some nice little fancy cool stuff, or they just sent a regular envelope with a golden card, a golden ticket. Willy Wonka, I got a golden ticket that says "Got 'em" on it, or they were just sending out regular emails via your Nike sneakers app account or your what is it, the Nike app account, letting you know that you got an instant Got 'em for any release. Now, I haven't received anything like that on any of my accounts, but if I do get an instant Got 'em, I hope it would be for a shoe that's like well worth it. For me, that would be something like what's supposed to release this year, like a Toro Jordan 4 or the Off-Whites, the European Off-Whites, or I even take a Flint 13 through the Got 'em program, or something like the Dornbecker 17s or something like that, something where I know they're going to do a limited number, a limited run, and I don't want to sit stressed out waiting for the purchase screen or the Got 'em screen to pop up when I can just redeem my Got 'em and instantly get them. And of course, it's only a thing of while supplies last. So they might be releasing the Off-White Jordan 1s. They might be releasing the Royal Blue Jordan 1s that are supposed to be dropping in 2026. Surprise! Even though they haven't said a whole lot about it. Or they might be releasing the Cherry 13s all in the same month. And let's say you and 100 people got an instant Got 'em. Well, if those 100 people get to the Euro Off-Whites before you, then it's gone. You don't have an instant Got 'em on that. And then you got to pick from the Cherry 13s or the Toro 4s. And if other people get to those before you get them, then you ain't got them. You don't have an instant Got 'em. That's the caveat to it. It is what it is. Nitro, man, what's going on? Nitro high end A1738. Yeah, that claiming the guy claiming he stole it. Then I wonder if the third side of the story, we don't know yet. They could be stolen or inspired by the same person or somebody else. That's facts. That's facts. The new wave, Lee said, the sneakers app always is my last resort. If I had to choose for the year, it would be the Nigel 4s. The Nigel 4s. That's another good one. That would be a good one if let me ask you all. If you all got a Gotham golden ticket, what would you hope to use that Gotham golden ticket on? The new wave Lee said the Nigel 4s. I wouldn't even mind using the Gotham ticket on an SB because SBs, a lot of SBs are fire. But let me show you all the rules that they have associated with the instant Gotham. So right here in black and white on the screen for you, my friend, are the rules of the Gotham. Let me make myself even smaller and make this bigger so you all can hopefully see them. So this is via the Sneakers app, and I don't think that this is on the Sneakers app US because, like, when I looked at this on my phone, it said it had to translate it from Spanish. I don't know what the hell going on, but it says the Sneakers Instant Gotham terms and conditions. Sneakers Instant Gotham is a one-time pass that allows a potential winner to select one sneaker style launching via the Sneakers app. US version only. So to all of my people over in Europe and everywhere else, I'm sorry, but this is only for the US. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. But maybe it has to do something with how shoes sell overseas because, like, in Japan, like, a lot of shoes sit. I can't wait to go on my trip to Japan because I'm going to the sneaker store to see, like, they had, like, somebody did a video of the Foot Locker or some kind of sneaker store over in Japan, and they had shit sitting like off-whites and shit like that. And I'm like, what? In 2025, 2026, y'all still got off-white sitting on the shelf. I know in the UK, sneakers are also easier to access than they are in the US as well. So I don't know if it has something to do with that or if it's just they're trying to test it in the American market before they roll it out in other markets. But yes, as of right now, the Instant Gotham is only for the US. But it says between January 19th, 2026 to March 29th. Oh, it says and March 29th. I don't know if that's January to March 29th, or is it January 19th, just that day, and March 29th, that day? This isn't well explained. The Sneakers Instant Gotham offer is the Sneakers Instant Gotham offer period. Potential winners will be required to provide their full name, email address, and other necessary information to be awarded the Sneakers Instant Gotham. Offer is only valid for Nike Inc. footwear that is visible in the up-and-coming tab of the Sneakers app, the U.S. region, and has a launch date during the Sneakers Instant Gotham offer period. So that's like I was saying. If, let's say they're doing it from January through March. So it's January, February, March. Any shoes that are releasing through January to March, you have access to, depending on when you get your Gotham card. So let's say you get your Gotham card in the month of January. Whatever shoes are releasing in the month of January, you're gonna have first dibs. February, you get first dibs. March, first dibs. So on and so forth, like that. It says sponsors cannot guarantee availability of sneaker products. Like I said, if somebody gets to them before you shit out of luck. Even if it is requested within the Sneakers Instant Gotham offer period. Consumers must request the desired product 3 business days before the launch of the shoe. Request for in-stock products will be determined by sponsor in its sole discretion. No returns or exchanges are accepted. So basically, let's say Toro Jordan 4s release on the 27th. If you want those Toro Jordan 4s, you better be vigilant on your email because you got to request those by the 20. What did I say? Toro 4 is dropping on the 24th. Let's say they're dropping on the 27th. Just make it easier on my ADHD brain or ADD brain, whatever is going on with it. I don't know. But let's say the Toros are dropping in February on the 27th. You better be checking your emails because you got to request a pair of Toros before or by the 24th. Otherwise, you forfeit your guy. Make sense? I hope it does. Because that was a struggle for me, and I don't know why. But if not, you ain't getting it. You got to move on to something else, and whatever it is that you're able to get, you better make sure it's the right size because there are no returns and there are no exchanges, point blank, period. So if the release is in a woman's size, you better damn sure you better damn sure know exactly what your size is in a woman's sizing. Otherwise, you out of luck. You're out of luck. And I don't know why that was such a struggle to explain. But we're gonna get it together, man. We got a little bit of rust that we need to knock off, and we're gonna get it together. The next thing I want to talk to you all about. This is one where I don't know if I'm surprised. I am kind of surprised. I'm a little shocked. And I might be at the same time desensitized to it. But this one is the thumbnail and the title of the live because I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck was Nike doing. And I want to know who signed off on this. I really want to know who signed off on this. And I need you all to let me know if I'm overreacting or if I'm being too sensitive, like a lot of y'all like to say, you being a bitch about it. I want to know what your opinion about this is. This is one that I really want to know what your opinion about is. This is why I saved this for last. I want to try to get as many people in here as I possibly can to talk about this. And again, if you don't see this, anything we talked about tonight, you can catch it on the playback. I'm going to try to post it on Spotify because I have a Spotify over there. Soul Source is the Spotify. So you can play it back in your car if you're on the road, lonely, need something to listen to. I've been told I have a soothing voice to help people go to sleep. So, you can play this while you on the road, pull over to a rest stop. You a little bit tired. You need help going to sleep. You like sneakers. You need a soothing voice. Hey, go ahead and play this. I won't judge you. It helps me. It helps you. And we all good. But MLK Day. Well, not MLK Day because MLK Day is not the same as his actual birthday. But on Martin Luther King's birthday, and for those of you who don't know who Martin Luther King is, he was an influential member of the civil rights movement. He helped fight for the rights of not only Black Americans or African Americans, but of all people of color, because the civil rights movement led to rights and liberties and fairness being opened up for all minorities. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Coretta Scott King, Rosa Parks, All of those people played a role, and for everybody else that I forgot to mention, y'all know it's no disrespect, but I gotta kind of get to the point. But Nike released this LeBron on his birthday. And a lot of y'all might be like, all right, well, what's the problem? It's just a teal, baby bluish LeBron, same ugly ass LeBron that they continue to try to create and push out there, throwing shit to the wall, hoping it sticks. Well, beyond the fact that it's a terrible LeBron, this was supposed to be a tribute to Martin Luther King. It is in the colorway of the hotel where Martin Luther King was unalived, where he was shot and killed, where he was assassinated. And the first time I heard about this, I was looking at Trinidad James's IG, and he asked the question himself if he was tripping. I sat and I watched and I listened. He didn't give an opinion. He did not give his opinion on it. He just asked a question. So as he was asking a question, I sat, I listened, I thought about it, and I was a little bit confused. And part of that is because of the current climate of the world, the desensitization of things, and all that other kind of crazy stuff, with everything else going on. But the more I thought about it, the more it settled in, the more upset I got, or not necessarily upset, but disappointed and confused. Out of all of the things you did to represent or commemorate Martin Luther King, you could have did like Jordan Brand, come up with some ridiculous colorway with materials on it based off of Martin Luther King's favorite suit or his favorite pair of shoes. Or you could have put his image on the side of the shoe and put inserts from his I Have a Dream speech put image of him on the bottom of the shoe and inserts from his I Have a Dream speech or something like that on the bottom or on the insole. I just don't understand why you put the colorway of the hotel where he was assassinated. It just doesn't make sense. Am I reaching? Am I doing too much? Am I like over feeling this?
Capitalism is going to get us all, I'm telling you. So LeBron James, Nike are releasing or unveiling today that they're releasing a shoe to commemorate the life of Dr. Martin Luther King by having a colorway that is taken from the Lorraine Motel, the place where Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee, and slapping it on a Nike shoe and selling it for $210. Also on the shoe is a commemoration of LeBron James scoring 51 points in Memphis, because that moment in American history deserves to be on the same space as the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. Look, there are so many other places that you can take colorways from to honor Dr. King. You can take places from Atlanta, take Birmingham, Montgomery. Right. What about Washington, D.C., where he delivered the I Have a Dream speech? Right. The last place that I would think of would be the signage from where he was assassinated. Now, look.
And see, that's what I was saying. And who signed off on it? Who was tone? In my opinion, this is just a lack of awareness. This is tone deaf. Who signed off on that colorway? Did LeBron James sign off on that colorway as well? And who thought it was a good idea to say that LeBron James scoring 51 points in Memphis was the equivalent or on the same scale as the tragic moment of Dr. Martin Luther King's assassination? I didn't know that other tidbit about it, and just hearing that's weird as hell. Let me see.
Has now been turned into the National Civil Rights Museum. It's a beautiful museum. I know a lot about it. I was there when it opened. Actually, I was 4 years old. It does a beautiful job of telling the story of Dr. King in those last days. and I encourage everybody to go. I do not encourage everybody to feel as though buying a $200 shoe of the signage of the Lorraine Motel is doing anything to honor anybody.
Right.
It just feels like a tone deaf situation from Nike, from LeBron, from all parties involved. And I think it's also important to note why Dr. King was in Memphis in the first place on the day that he was assassinated.
I think
he was there for the rights of sanitation workers, union workers, for their livelihood and their well-being, and to honor that by creating a shoe that is made from people who are suffering from unjust labor laws and are forced to make these shoes is not really the way to go. And now look, the Lorraine Motel where Dr. Martin Luther King was killed while trying to fight against the dredges of capitalism. There's nothing more capitalist than slapping Nike on a shoe on a color that sort of trivializes, not sort of, very much so trivializes one of the most gruesome murders in American history. Absolutely disgraceful move by all parties involved. I don't even know where the money's going. Is the money even going? Proceeds going in anywhere? Is it lining people's pockets to say, hey, let's go. You got those new MLK LeBrons that show the place that he was killed, and to releases on MLK Day. This is just bad marks all around.
Right. That conversation is bananas. And I guess a lot of people sounded off on X. Clinton Yates said the fact that this is real indicates yet again that not enough Black folks are in enough rooms at Nike, or that they don't feel empowered enough to speak up with a disgrace. Anthony Sain said, as a Memphian who knows that Lorraine Motel is the National Civil Rights Museum, I see this totally different, but the responses are very interesting, and I respect all that are opposed to it. The Grizzlies did the same thing a few years ago back, and we've grown around the Lorraine being synonymous with MLK. To me, I look at it like a memorial that's done for fallen soldiers of 9/11, etc., but I respect the viewpoints as well. Then this guy says, we certainly do not mind people recognizing and appreciating the work that we do and what happened here, but we have not been a part of any aspect of the sneaker coming out. Dr. Russell Wigington, president of the National Civil Rights Museum. So, I mean, that just makes it even less of a actual memorial to Martin Luther King or to the Lorraine Hotel, and more so, like the other guy was saying, a tone-deaf cash grab. Did somebody think it was funny to do this? I don't know. Design is so subjective, and some people the design will resonate with, and others maybe less so. And obviously that becomes a little bit more charged when you have bigger principles at play. I think the intent, though, was really to pay homage to Dr. King, his life and his legacy. John Jowers, Nike Vice President of Communications. Of course he would say it. He's the Vice President of Communications. I don't know. And there's the shoe. That's what the shoe looks like. And I mean, it's a regular LeBron. I can't stand LeBron, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't stand the dude. Between all the flopping and the crying and all that, like, I can't stand LeBron. Oh my gosh. But chat, y'all let me know. What do you all think? Is it a piece paying homage, or is it a tone deaf capitalist cash grab? Nitro said, if you go to Japan, to Tokyo, check out Atmos Japan, ABC Mart shoes, variety shoe style, and their vintage store, and might find decent items. I think that's what it was. I heard about Atmos. That shoe for me, I personally wouldn't wear, and I do like the colorway. But I can see it for what other people are saying. And then they said, in the past, certain Nike shoes, they have used bad intention of creating into conversation and just for conversation and attention. So absolutely. I mean, and it's not the first time that they've been like that. Nike has been tone deaf when it comes to releasing shoes involving other cultures, like the N7s and the Black History Months and so on and so forth. It's not the first time Nike's been tone deaf and had to pull back shoes because they were a horrible representation. So I mean, not the first. Those weren't the first time. It damn sure ain't the last time. But I'll let you be the judge of it. Tell me if I'm tripping or not. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. It was something else that I wanted to show you all. Let me see. Ah, yes. How many people have gotten a pair of the Nike Mind 01 slides? I wanted a pair before they even dropped. I said it before last year, and I say it again. I had an opportunity to get a pair from Retro. Shout out to Retro. I just was not able to get out to Retro in order to get my pair. And on top of that, Retro was telling me that they fit weird. He said they run a size too small. He was like, people that he knew, one guy that wears a size 10 put on a size 12 and said that, you know, that was the size he needed. I've also seen a video where somebody said they are a true to size 10. They put their feet in a size 10 Mind slide and they fit just fine with socks on, might I add, with socks on, because I know the caveat or the little nuance is with or without socks makes a huge difference. So I had to put that out there. But the Nike Mind 01 slides, $95 retail. They originally dropped in a white color. They dropped in a gray color. The white color is the bone color. The gray color is the gray color. And they dropped in a red colorway. And come February, I think 2nd, unless they change the date, is when the black pair is supposed to come out. I'm still going to try my hand at getting a pair. Retro, man, if you still got that like 10, let me know, because I can come get them before the snowstorm heads in. And speaking of snowstorm, for everybody that's going to be affected by the huge snowstorm that's sweeping across the country, I want to say blessings and well wishes. I hope nothing but the best for you. I hope that everything works out and is not too bad, because, you know, during storms like that, in certain cases, power goes out and people can be without power for weeks. It's happened before. Now, I've been fortunate, God willing. Everybody is fortunate, but I know that might not be the case. So prayers go, you know, preemptive prayers to everybody and well wishes. We're supposed to be getting ice Saturday afternoon and all the way through Sunday, which is supposed to shut things down Monday until Tuesday. And I mean, snow is one thing. Ice is completely different and is extremely dangerous. So, I mean, you know, everybody send y'all prayers and well wishes to anybody that might be affected by the snowstorm that's sweeping across the country. But yes, Retro, I can come and pick them up. I will be out and about on Saturday. So if you still got any like in a size 10, you know, let me know, or I'll probably hit you up. I've been trying to call people all this week, but I've been so busy that I have not really been doing what I was supposed to be doing. But the Nike Mind slide, Nike Mind 01s and the 02s, which is right there. Retail price for the slides is $95. Resale price is like $165, $200 I've seen. 2 plus, I should say. But let me know what y'all think of these. I heard before people calling them prison slippers, prison slides. Those pods on the bottom are to hit certain pressure points in your feet to release certain stimulants within your mind to increase blood flow and mental productivity, to get you thinking more clearly. And with all of the fuzz and confusion I got going on in my mind, I definitely need something to help me think more clearly. Retro said the Zero Twos are comfortable. If you go to his page, Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks, on IG, he's wearing them out in the snow. Now, I don't know how much those pods will press on your feet in the snow because you already cushioned under your feet, but he said they're comfortable, and I believe him. The next thing, 2026 in February, I think it's February 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to see the release of the Air Jordan 6 Ben 23 from the Ben 23 collection. Premium leather on the upper. It looks like a dark blue translucent outsole with a little hit of red. According to Sneaker News, they are limited to 2,300 pair, and the retail price for these, hold on real tight for this one. The retail price for the Ben 23 Air Jordan 6 is $355. That's right.
God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
$355. Now, as you can see, some people are not excited about this. I don't mind these. They're not ugly. This is brought by Complex. Complex is going to be doing a detailed look at the Ben 23 Air Jordan 6 Ben 23s. I'm not mad at it. It looks good to me. $355, that material better be like, I don't know. That material better be the finest of Corinthian leathers. I'm talking about like old people skin soft, baby skin soft, the softest of the softs. Man, Charmin tissue soft, and it better be thick paneling. I don't know. And that lace lock better be aluminum. That lace lock better be real silver aluminum. For $355, you better give me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they come with wooden. That's probably what you're paying the extra $100 for the wooden shoe trees and the slide out box. I don't know what y'all think of the Ben 20 Jordan 6, Ben 23 Jordan 6s. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. Now this one right here. Where is it? I passed the one I really want to talk about. Oh, those dunks I was talking about earlier are called the Bronx Girl Skates. Yes, the Bronx Girl Skates. But the ones I really want to talk about is the Black Pack, the Panther Pack. And oh my gosh, this is from Z Sneakerhead. So as a matter of fact, man, let's go over to Z Sneakerhead, man. Let's show some love and moral support to Z Sneakerhead. Let me go and type it in real quickly. Real quick right here. Z Sneakerhead. Heads. My bad. Z Sneakerheads. Okay. So Z Sneakerheads via Instagram, he showed the Ben 23 via Complex. The bread, the true bread 4s are dropping. No Reimagine are dropping this year in 2026. Oh, they got some Stranger Things phone posits. Interesting. Oh yeah, I know we talked about the sample Jordan 6s, the reverse breads. This is the packaging that's supposed to come in. A sample looking box. Basically piece of shit looking box. A Kanye Yeezy box. That's not bad. That is not bad. I don't know why everybody's so pissed off about this shoe. Come on now. What's really so bad about that shoe? I don't know. But anywho, let's talk about the Panther pack, the black pack that's supposed to be dropping 2026. And oh my goodness. So you have a Air Jordan 14. One of my favorites. I don't think they do enough 14s. I don't think they've released enough 14s. My favorite 14 is the Laney 14. I have the Laney 14 mids over on this side. I know you can't see it, but I want the Laney 14 lows. Laney 14 lows is my childhood shoe that I paid for with my own money when I was a kid. I had the Flint or Wolf Gray 14s in this case over here, but I took them out. I had to put them up. But this one, I don't see nothing wrong with it. They nice. 15s. Air Jordan 15s. 15's been needing to come back. I don't know if I need that because I have the Dornbecker 15s and they damn near look identical. The Dornbecker 15s damn near look like the regular Panther 15s or the Black Cat 15s. But oh, look how that shines. Oh my goodness. But these are like Dragon Ball Z inspired. The little boy that made these like Dragon Ball Z, and they couldn't get the okay from y'all know what I'm talking about. The people who made Dragon Ball Z, but they end up somehow managing to get like Dragon Ball Z stuff in there anyway. But I think I'm going to be going after those 15s because we haven't had a 15 release in over 20 years. Am I not mistaken? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then the next one is, oh my goodness, the Jordan 16. Oh my goodness. With the black suede shroud over the top. I need it. And look at Skip goes hard talking about all of his ass. We can always count on Skip for some crazy shit. But yeah, those are fire. Need it. And then the all black Air Jordan 17 lows. Now, these, in my opinion, aren't as good as the other ones, but still a nice one nonetheless. I don't have any 17s. Well, now I do because I got the Dornbecker 17s. But any opportunity I have to get like a regular 17 in my collection, I'm going to take that opportunity because I wanted the Lightning 17s. But of course, with them on that bullshit, I didn't get it. It says the Air Jordan Black Pack is officially set to release holiday 2026. So that's the back end of the year. So it give you a lot of time if you saw one that you like to save up your money. It says the Jordan 14 low, the 15, 16, and 17 low all make up a grand return reimagined in a distinct shade of black. Expect animal-inspired materials, luxurious detailing, and limited quantities. Oh my God! Across the collection. That's all they needed to say to ruin my idea of actually getting it. And I hope they don't mean that damn pony hair when they say animal materials, that faux pony hair, I can't stand that shit right there. But yeah. What is it? Another one that is causing a little commotion is these Galaxy 11s. It's almost split now that new images have come out, but it's still on the side of more people dislike them than they actually like them. Looking at it from an objective standpoint, it's not bad in my opinion. It does look like a flea market swap meet Jordan, something that you would have found at like one of those spots back in the day. That like Wendy Lee done made up, but it's not about what my opinion is at the end of the day. It's about what your opinion is and what you think. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about these Galaxy Air Jordan 11s? It's literally an all white Air Jordan 11 with the Galaxy print on the patent leather. Somebody said the Galaxy print only works on phone posits. I'm pretty much inclined to kind of sort of agree, but I want to know where you all's head is at. Does this work on a Jordan 11? And if it doesn't work on a Jordan 11, what other shoe other than the phone posit could you see the Galaxy print working on? I don't know. This is supposed to drop December 12th. Dropping the same day as the Space Jam 11s. So if this is dropping the same day as the Space Jam 11s, expect the Space Jam 11s to be limited. Expect them to be limited. And this to be like a consolation release because they know that shit is not going to sell. They know it's not going to fly off the shelves. Let's get into last but not least. Let me make sure I've gone through everything though with y'all that I wanted to talk about. Kai Cenat dropped his clothing line that he said, well, Kai Cenat dropped images of his clothing line that he says was inspired by and helped by Kanye West. I'm not going to get into that, but I'm pretty sure if you type in Kai Cenat's clothing line, you'll be able to find that. Let's see. Quan, Poppy Q from the A. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Indiana for the championship win. Shout out to Miami. Y'all boys played hard. I know I did a little bit of trolling on Instagram, but you know, it's all fun, man. It's all a game at the end of the day. There's always next year. I know it's not a good thing to hear, but yeah, there's next year. There's always next year. Let's see what else. Oh, Zeta Kicks. Yes. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about last week. Zeta Kicks. And we're going to get this out of the way really quickly. If you all are familiar with Zeta Kicks was the owner of a sneaker store that was caught in a Ponzi scheme. Stolen shoes, not paying co-signers, all of that. He was sentenced because this has been an ongoing trial for the last, it feels like 6 years. It finally drew to a conclusion, and he was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. This is the kind of stuff that the dude from Cool Kicks is facing. Adele Shams, the weirdo that talks about this legendary that his entire content is around selling shoes to corn stars, all of that. Where he was found with stolen goods, stolen sneakers, stuff like that. Now, that's not exactly the same, but it is adjacent to one another. But Zeta Kicks, if you all forgot about him, he was recently sentenced to 6 years in federal prison. That's a lot of time in the feds over some damn shoes when all you had to do was run a legit business and make sure you didn't screw people over. Because everybody that co-signed with Zeta Kicks, they were shit out of luck of thousands, some even millions of dollars. Now, what ended up happening was the feds ended up taking control, seizing his assets, and settling as many debts as they possibly could. But it wasn't enough to settle all the debts. It says, Zeta Kicks founder sentenced to federal prison in a $80 million 80 mimosas, $80 million wire fraud bank conspiracy. What in the world?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
$80 million. How could you consciously screw people out of $80 million? But you know what? He got 6 years in federal prison. But $80 million. That's a lot of money. And for $80 million, I don't think 6 years is enough. If I was scammed by this guy, I would have been pissed the fudge off. It says Michael Malakazda, 42 years old, of Eugene, received 70 months in federal prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release. So he's got 6 years in the feds, followed by 5 years of probation, and was ordered to forfeit over $15 million in assets. But see, like I said, that 15 million wasn't enough it was nowhere near enough to cover the 80 million total dollars. So I don't know how they, configure the jail time in accordance to the lost money time, but it damn sure ain't enough. 6 years in jail ain't covering what would that be? $65 million. 6 years in jail ain't covering $65 million. But I guess when you got millions of dollars to pay lawyers, you can get away with some of that. But it says this $1 million fraud was fueled by the defendant's unstable greed and wreaked havoc on the lives of his victims and their families, delaying home purchases, retirements, and engagements. Scott E. Bradford, U.S. attorney for the District of Oregon. Michael McClelland fed his lavish lifestyle by cheating his customers, collectors, and investors out of millions and defrauding banks. The sentence imposed today reflects the seriousness of these crimes and should serve as warning to anyone contemplating fraud as a get-rich-quick scheme. While the defendant lived in luxury, he took money from kids and adults for goods he was never going to deliver. Acting FBI Portland Special Agent in charge, Stephanie Sharp. Apparently, Adele didn't see this quick enough. I'm just saying. But for that amount of bullshit, man, Zeta, I don't think I have anything here to express how bad you deserve that shit. Oh, the new wave, Lisa. I can't see the colors. For that retail price, I could buy 2 other brand of shoes, socks, and food. Damn. The Air Jordan reminds me of Air Jordan 11 cleats from past NFL players. Oh, you were talking about the $355 Ben 23 Jordan 6s. Gotcha. But yeah, I just can't. Like 6 years is not enough. 6 years is not enough. And then of course personal accountability is a thing, but yeah, nah. You screw kids out of money. How could you in good conscience screw kids out? Well, I guess that's the point. You didn't have a good conscience and you don't have a good conscience. So yeah, I guess that is what it is. You got a little bit of what you were supposed to get, not exactly what you deserved, but yeah. And these are the other 2 pairs of mine slides that are supposed to be releasing. I don't know if they're both releasing on February, but those are what's supposed to be releasing. Let me see. Anything else? Anything else for the fam? Nope. That is, oh dang. How in the world did I did that crap where I don't know how I did it. I hate when that happens. Anyway, let me go ahead and make this big again. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned into the live tonight. We've been running for almost 2 hours. I don't know how I end up running for 2 hours every single time, but we do it with your help. We do it all the time. I'm going to say this, and I really mean it because I am working on it. Be on the lookout for content to drop tomorrow and hopefully over the ice apocalypse. Hopefully I don't sleep most of my time through it. It takes a lot to edit, but be on the lookout for content during that time as well. I'm almost done with one video. It wouldn't make sense for me to put all of this days of work into it and not drop it. Even if it does feel late, I'm going to drop that shit. If you enjoyed tonight's live, hit that like button, leave a comment. If you didn't catch all of it, watch the playback. Salutes to everybody that joined the live. I know that the usual crowd didn't come through because it's literally been about 3 to 4 weeks since I've gone live or done anything for that matter. So we got to get back in the algorithms and the pace of things and keep it going like that. I will say this though, if I don't have any news, I'm not just gonna get on live and just ramble. Unless that's what y'all want me to do sometimes. I don't want to just sit here and just talk about no bullshit that doesn't relate to what I do. But if you don't already follow me on all of my social media platforms. Every single thing is Homegrown Kicks. That's TikTok, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Blue Sky, what else? I always forget all of my social media platforms, but you can follow me there at Homegrown_Kicks. I mean, not Homegrown_Kicks, but Homegrown Kicks. The only one that's different is my Instagram. Homegrown_Kicks is the Instagram. Be sure to follow me over on Reddit at Real Legit Check, and then my other group are Sneakerhead on Reddit. I'm trying to build that community up. You can post your latest cops, your fit picks, discussions. It's not a sales group as of yet. We're trying to work things out because it is a big ask for somebody to have a group where you can do sales through it, because there's a huge liability for a lot of parties involved, and it gets really messy if things go wrong. We'll see how that goes. I might start doing paid legit checks. I'm not going to say that I know how to legit check everything, but through this experience, I've gotten a lot better as well. So you can find me over there on Reddit, Homegrown Kicks as well. Reddit is also Real Legit Check if you need help legit checking your shoes. There's a vast group of people there. I also have mods that are pretty good at legit checking as well. And then once again, Reddit Real Sneakerhead, where you can post your fit pics, your daily fit pics, your daily on foot, your latest cops, and we just have regular discussions. I got a few partnerships coming down the pipeline. Hopefully, if I do, you'll hear about it. I'll always link everything in the description. Please stay tuned for more. We go live between Tuesday and Friday, depending on how things work out for Soul Source. With that being said, I cannot leave you all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, and dream hungry. I love you all. Thank you all for the love and support that you all have been giving me over the years. On the road to 2K, help me reach my 2K goal. I don't know how far away I am from it. I'm pretty far, but we're on the road to 2K. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, all my Ghost Watchers, subscribe to the channel. I love y'all. Peace, man. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. And we out.